Hello and welcome back to Silksong! We're coming up on 30 hours, which is a good amount of time to be playing this game so far, but I have a feeling there's a lot more. It's the start of a new recording session, so I haven't played in a while, obviously. I'll have to reacclimate, and last time, if I remember correctly, we just discovered the blasted steps, we took out the great conch flies, and we met a pinstress who bestowed us with an ability. So I have my notes here for places I want to go back to if the opportunity arises, and some things we got to do. And if you remember correctly, or you remember earlier in the series, I noted that there was like a visual bug when I moved between these slots here on the menu. It seems they took care of that. I don't know what that was caused by, but I did upgrade my system, my OS, recently, so maybe it had to do something with like Python, or I don't know. I could only guess. So let's jump back in here and remember what our past selves were up to. So I'm using the Pimpillo. There was a flintstone bucket in the deep docks that I wanted to throw this Pimpillo at and see if it exploded. But then there was also, right, so we have these memory lockets. I think I can just use these on these crests. So let me open my crests here, see if I can't, right. Got to equip it first. So let me just navigate over here and just fill out these. I don't think there's anything, there's any reason to hold on to the memory lockets and not use them. And I don't know when we're going to go back to these crests, but looks like these are filled out. When this one was upgraded, I don't think it unlocked any new slots, so I don't think we're going to have to, wait for these crests to use them on. This is just all you get. So there we go. And then I think it looks like there's going to only be 4 crests in the game. So we'll just equip our Wander crest back on here. And I mean, the weighted belt is nice and everything, but man, it doesn't really look like there's anything else for me to equip. So I'll just keep that on, I guess. And then depending on whether we go back to the magma area, I might want to try another tool here on the defense slot. So this claw mirror, let's try the claw mirror. So this is kind of like the spore shroom where we emit a damaging area when we attack. And then there were obviously some quests that we could fill out. I want to go back to Bellheart and turn in the courier quest and some other things. But for now, we're in the blasted steps, and I did notice that I did miss something to the top left of the pinstress. So first off, right off the bat, I'm gonna go back there, and we'll take the opportunity to reacclimate to the area. Oh, thought I was safe there. Wow. Man, I'm just really not safe anywhere, am I? Okay. Down here. No thank you. I'll be making my way over. Just skipping everything. So at some point we're gonna have to face that other great conch fly. And I imagine it's gonna be like a version 2. They do like to do that, where they give you a second version of the same boss. Like with the Moss Mother. So it should be interesting to see what that entails. I can't imagine it's going to be harder with only one of them, so it might just be faster. I don't know. Oh, I was trying to harpoon there, but I guess I hit the wrong button. Man! I can't really see what's going on. Oh, but luckily, okay, they put me over here now. There we go. And this harpoon, I haven't really been using it for combat, if you've noticed. I'm just gonna wait for the wind to dissipate. I'm not really too sure how useful it's gonna be for combat. Or like what the best way to use it in combat is gonna be. Gonna wait some more. But I am out of silk now, so I gotta pace myself here. Very quiet. Oh, wow. So, possibly another new area? This might be the coral area? Upon first blush. Oh! Thought I could make it there. I don't have a lot of health to work with, but you know what I could do? No! That should have worked. Okay. Uh-oh. Man, let's see how we're gonna deal with this guy. He does come to us. No! Bad way to start, but I am still getting used to the controls again. So, I mean, we did kind of a loop around. Maybe going to the left here will connect us back to where we were going. I don't want to count on that, though, so I'm gonna just take it slow. This area is just really big, unfortunately, so we can't really get around as quickly as we need to. Whoa! Skip all of this. I guess I could have farmed for the... I'm keeping the Thread Storm on me, which is my favorite ability so far of all of the special ones, of all of the special abilities. But I don't want to, you know, wear it out. Okay, can just do that. And then from here, this should be easy to go to the right. Oh! Not good. Okay, so take it slow. It looks like I can use it a little bit before the silk animates to completion. I think I can just jump and then, yeah, there we go. Okay, so now, where's my cocoon? I dropped a cocoon here. Does anyone know where it is? There we go. And so this will allow me to Thread Storm. If only I can remember the button. I believe it's RB. It is. That's not really how you use that. And interestingly, the cocoon does give you max, it looks like max silk every time, including any spool upgrades you may have gotten. So that's cool. Ah! Unfortunately there, I have to restart that guy's health bar all the way from the beginning. He does have a little bit of range above him, which is what's tripping me up. Wonder if I can just stall over here. There we go, yeah. A little bit of an unorthodox method. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh! Thankfully, they did help me out there a little bit. And this color palette is a little bit new. So it's kind of gray and maroon. It's not even really red. Oh, that's not how you do that. This almost feels like a door right here. Whoa. Uh-oh. That looked like a monument. Oh my god! What was that? Okay, nothing doesn't seem like it's gonna speak to me. But it just kind of grows back. Weird. Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river free of time. Haiku bot detected. No, I don't think that's how a haiku works, but coral sways, clear water flows. So this is probably indicating the beginning of the coral area, which if we open the map, we can see there is plenty of space around here for such an area. But I thought that there was going to be more of a place kind of in between the wormways and the blasted steps, because if I back out here, you can see there's a big gap between those two. So I wonder if that's just going to remain like a void, or if there's ever going to be something there. Okay, so it looks like that's all that was here. Very pretty. Set dressing. So it kind of, I mean, this whole wall right here kind of indicates to me, or says to me, that this is the end of the edge of the map right here. Sands of Karak. Not what I expected. Right off the bat, we have a new mechanic, it looks like. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So it's kind of a timing-based challenge. It'd be evil if they put a secret in the middle of that timing-based challenge, because then I'd have to definitely pay attention to what's going on around me. It looks like I can hit them and then jump. What? Oh, that was the that was the claw mirror. Okay, good to know. That was a coral fern, dark-furred bug protecting itself with a spiked coral nut. It's like those tree seeds you see on the floor. They're all spiky. But as far as the that yellow sphere that pops out of the ground, I wonder what this actually is supposed to be. You know, because there is a separation between the game mechanics and kind of like the in-game lore explaining those mechanics. So there's not really an explanation for why there's spool fragments scattered around the map, but you just sort of suspend disbelief and accept it, and don't really think about it, you know. But then other things are just fully explained from an in-game world perspective to make it make sense. So I wonder if these have any kind of explanation like that. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything behind. Doesn't look like it. It looks like we're almost feeding those worms, so... Oh! What? Okay. This is not gonna end well. Boink. Oh, they do go up this way. That's what I was thinking of. Which way do I go? It looks like top and right. Almost feels like the wind is still blowing. Ooh, this is interesting. So the wind might still have an influence over my ability to platform here this far out. Looks like the way back. Uh-oh. Huh! What? No! I don't think I could have hit that back, if I'm being honest. Probably should sit at that bench, now that I think about it. You know, hindsight is 20/20. That's what they say. I guess that's why they give her this rapid movement. Oh, hello. Oh, welcome, Miss Grown-Up. Come to inspect the red rocky creatures like new? We have found a very big one. Fresh, but not too fresh. A pair of beasts attacked me here, burrowing through the stone with their spiral shells. I cut this one down, and the other fled. Ooh, ma! Really? Nu wishes that she had had the pair. She could have studied much. Unlucky to miss such a big feast of learnings. She and her, like have red rocky shells to protect their softnesses. Inside is very sweet. Very hard to crack them open though. So it's best to wait. Is always best to wait. Very interesting line that's being blurred between studying the creatures and eating them. Gotta love new. Okay, I think I can make that. And I will just lean on the harpoon in this area. Oh, don't go too far. I can't really see the platform when the wind's blowing. It's not so much that I don't have faith in that I can get there, as it is I don't see where I'm going. Okay, so I will sit here. We don't need to disturb our friend. Oh! Looks like they're finished resting. Pinstress, why do you choose to live amidst these storm-swept caverns? Surely there are more hospitable places. Somewhere gentler? Warmer? I'd only go soft. How else is one expected to maintain their wits? Then this is not a place of hiding? That citadel up top seems no friend to the free, or the strong who choose to remain apart. Aye! Well, yes. That too's a reason. The one that shames me some. Our grand citadel learned well from the training of Pinstress's past. Then it went and turned those teachings upon us. Despite our superior skills, our numbers have always been few, and their strength overwhelmed. Of my once revered order, only 2 of us remain, wormed away in Farloom's forgotten corners, and my Pin sibling, she's lost herself to more peaceable pursuits. Oh, so definitely a callback to Shio, the artist from Hollow Knight. Off with you now, Needlebug. I've respect for you and your sharp blade, but my hospitality shouldn't be abused. And I was hoping I would have a little bit more silk so that I could read their mind a bit some more. A flurried dance of blades swung aloft. Let me see if I can progress in that line of singing. Warriors proud in battle's midst. I remember you, my sister's past. Okay. So, we did what we came here to do, which was sit at that bench. Uh-oh. I need solid ground. Thank you. Luckily, they do let us string these together pretty fast. Oh, no! Okay, one more time. I'm just testing the waters to see how fast I can get this done. There we go. And then I need to running jump here. Man, I think I need to use the needle, actually. So the needle might be one of those abilities that needs to get used more frequently. Like that. And then we also have this charged attack, which I haven't really tested out yet. So we could possibly use that against that that cone enemy. But I will be on the lookout for a bench in these... What was the area called? Sands of Karak? I could potentially just skip a bunch of stuff. Trying to trigger the boulder. Doesn't seem to be working. Nope. Okay, that's not going to work out too well for me, I don't think. Okay, did collide that time. I think they're only... No, they have more than 3 health. Nope. That'll get it done. And then as long as I don't take another hit, I can get back to full health. There we go. Okay, so that's how far up I need to go. But of course now I can't farm. Oh, I should not use that if I plan on healing. My soundbar did just turn off, so give me a moment. There we go. It just turns off when it's been a long time. I don't know the exact time scale it takes. Might be like an hour or something. Yeah, I can farm off this guy, we know. It's almost like a crab, which is kind of cool. I don't think we can bounce off its head. Oh, we can! Okay, yeah, I was assuming that that spiky top there was kind of shield, but looks like it isn't. And the worms do look like they're eating that sphere, whatever it happens to be. I just wish we were introduced to that cone enemy a little bit in a more safe environment. So I could fight it properly. But if I gotta use... one of my abilities, then I guess I will. Here we go. Nope. Nice. So I probably could have used this. Oh. And it look like it interrupts your charge. So as long as it's above me, it can't really hit me. Uh-oh. Had a feeling that was coming. Oh my god! So it definitely can hit itself. We know that. But man, does that take a lot of elbow grease. And we got another memory locket. That was very worth it, I would say. But obviously, we're gonna have to be very careful here to get back with enough health. What's going on? Okay. We're in a stable environment now. That's not gonna last forever. I think the wind is definitely messing with my movement. Oh, this is not stable. You know, if that's what I need to do, if I need to just go over there over and over again to get through that, then that's what I gotta do. Unless I find a bench, of course. What are you up to? Back again, Needlebug. Surely of more important places calling than these sandy steps. I shan't stay long, Pinstress. Your home and your skills offer a sense of safety rare about these lands. Even my welcome has limits, Needlebug. I've become well accustomed to solitude, and it's unnerving to play host to your strange strength overlong. Like that, unlike the nail masters from Hollow Knight, these pinstresses and the seamstress even are holding kind of like they're kind of telling you to go away. You know, they're being respectful about it, but ooh, not the direction I wanted. Okay, we've been over this. Gotta use that needle. So I think I'm just gonna use the needle. If I possibly can. And it seems like, yeah, slamming right and left doesn't release me here. So I wonder if I can just jump. Yeah. Okay, so I should just do that. Uh-oh. Okay. Very lucky. But it's not 100% consistent. Like if I'm a little bit short, she doesn't grab on. I have to remember to let the silk kind of regenerate in between harpoons, so it's a lot more than I'm used to at this present moment. Man. If only I can get above it. It'd make things so much easier. Yeah, so I can just do this. There we go. Trouble is, how do you get above it? Okay, and for that one, we just wait for it to fall to the environment, I suppose. And then I don't have to deal with that other... Let's actually read what this is. It's a Driznarga. I can't believe they made me say that. Large male Driznet, ferocious and territorial. Fires its heavy coral mask at intruders. Okay, and I thought that the charged attack would help us defeat it a little bit easier, but even then, it still has so much more health. Right, I don't have to attack this head on. Okay, so I will heal here. Oh. Oh, you can just refresh it. Cool. Good to know. That almost above me right there feels like a place to go. Okay, I do want this first and foremost. And in this wide open area, I don't feel like I'm in that much danger. Ah! Unless I can't hit anyone. So I can farm silk off of this guy. And then that Driznarga, whatever it is, seems to be damaging itself. So probably just wait for it to you know, end its own life. And we'll be good to go. Like the smaller variant of it, it seems to just stay off of my screen. Which makes it very difficult to deal with. Especially with how much health it has. So like, how do you... I wonder if I can use the needle to kind of get up there somehow. Like this? There we go. That's one way to do it. But as far as getting back from this point, I don't think there's any hope. So we'll just have to keep going in this direction. And then maybe once I get a map, they'll show us any offshoots that we missed. This is interesting. Obviously don't want to... Oh my god. No! Okay, I see what I have to do. Alright. No! I'll wait till I get hit one more time, though, before I heal. Because there aren't any immediate threats. No! Well, at least it teleports me back here, so that's fine. Okay, you're gonna be that way about it? Ah! It's just such a tight corridor. Okay, I think I have to bounce on it from the right side. I'm gonna get this. It's just gonna take some time. And then cloak. And then right side bounce. That's fine. As long as I can get up. There we go. But yeah, in general, in Silksong, the areas tend to, or they seem to, blend together a lot more. Like you can see, the Blasted Steppes had, you know, they introduced the wind mechanic, but then the wind mechanic continues in the sands of, what was it, the sands of Karak? Oh, we don't have the actual name on the map just yet. So I imagine I'm gonna meet up with Chakra at some point. Oh! Speaking of... Right there. So hopefully this enemy isn't nearly as annoying. It doesn't seem to hold its aggro, so it's like a goldfish, I guess. Where it kind of forgets about you. Which is a nice relief from all of the enemies so far. That have just relentlessly pursued you throughout the entire area. That was a Pokenabbin. Alright. Drifting creature with a wide coral mask and hard proboscis to stab its prey. Gotta catch them all, I guess. And this looked like a secret. Yes. I would guess that if there was a bench anywhere, it would be towards Chakra and not away from her. So I'm gonna check that out first. Although that could be a flea right there, or some dead end. You have anything for me? Nope. Empty head. And of course it's in the area where the wind is messing with your ability to fly that they put the most large gaps in the game. They've just been very liberal with the amount of huge chasms in both of these areas so far. Nothing upstairs. Bonk. Oh, there does seem to be some shell shards up there. Try that one again. Fair greetings, Chakra. In these drifts consumed by crust and sand. These caverns have returned to nature, but I see evidence of bold structures buried throughout. The shells of their builders rest in a tower above. A grand tribe they seemed, and strong fighters, I'm sure. Alas, they exist now only as hardened husks. Lament, child-wielding needle. We lived too late to match their claws. And this map has a cute little bugle tied to it. Crusted heights above those howling steppes. Signs suggest great warriors once ruled this winding place, though the sand has eroded much of their mark. Only 90, huh? You have purchased the last of blah blah blah. Okay. Seems to be enjoying herself. We'll just leave her to that. And And I haven't really seen too many other trapdoors in the ceiling so far. And unfortunately, no bench as of yet. But you can see the layout of these two areas has been kind of different overall from the layout of the other locations. Whereas these are more not angular, but orthogonal and straight. So we got like vertical chutes and then horizontal hallways. In these two locations, there seems to be more of a diagonality to it, if I can make up a word there. So it looks like this area over here is going to lead to a dead end, because there's no other, areas for it to connect to, at least to, immediately observable. And then as far as benches, we might find one up over here, or there could be one at the top to the left there. But let me take a look at the overworld now. So this could keep going up. Right above here, there could be more places to go. Looking at the overworld map, it seems like Belhart is going to be the center, quote-unquote, of the overworld. At least of what we have so far. So I'm going to use that as kind of a reference point when I'm trying to predict what other directions the map could expand. Almost thought this waterfall was a boulder about to fall on my head. So let's check this secret area here. Not another one. What? It doesn't even really aim for you. Ah! Thought I attacked downwards there. Man. I was gonna bounce off the head of that crab, but when it backed up, that's when it got me. And the sound effects from these sandworms is so loud that I can't even really hear the rest of the, the sound effects in the environment. Just so overbearing. But I'm happy to have the shell shards, I am at 600. I think my cap is 700 right now. Yes. Okay, so there was a red dot on this inventory because we did get a memory locket, I believe. So that's kind of what that is referring to. So whenever I find a bench next, I'll be sure to unlock whatever last slot on the last crest I have. Doesn't look like this leads anywhere. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna hopefully ignore this guy. Okay, we'll just see if there's a bench immediately available. Could still be. Ooh. What does this button do? That's what I'm looking for. It looks like it's coral. Cool. Uh-oh. What are these? I do have enough for a thread storm. Oh, God. Ah. It kind of floated up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what I could have done to dodge that when they kind of had me in a hallway. Okay. Should probably use the Pimpillo sometime. But next time a quest asking for a bunch of shell shards rolls around, I'm gonna be happy that I had it. Okay, I thought that I could jump here. There we go. And it's an unfortunate trek back, because I have to deal with those, whatever these slicey boys are called. So I'm actually just going to hang out here until that one goes up. Man, did not go as I had planned. Yes, yes, you're very imposing, I know. Oh, man. Problem is I don't want to accidentally attack on the wall and then just fall into the spikes. So I'm trying to, you know, cover two options at once, which is not working out so far. Okay, I do want to top up while this guy is a relatively easy source of silk. Oh, and thankfully I bounced back off of that, because otherwise I would have just fell into the pit. Oof. Okay. Thought I did that right, but I guess not. Yeah, and that right there. That area at the top. I shouldn't be messing around, because there is danger up ahead. So... Uh-oh. Okay, 1, 2... I don't even know if there's an opportunity to go up there, so I guess I'll stop trying. Oh! I did not realize that I had a disappearing platform under me. So I'm gonna eat a silk eater, because I do not want to waste all of this money I have. Oh, and look at that. Kill two birds with one stone. It's just unfortunate they only spawn this creature after you reach that part. Just makes it so much harder. Oop. There you go, get grinded up. Now, what's the best way to deal with it? Oh, I can hit it back. I didn't even realize that. Not that it makes it any easier, mind you. It just makes it easier to stay safe. Oh! You saw what I was trying to do. Man, they do not craft that in a commuter-friendly fashion. I'll tell you that. And see, the first bounce gets you really high, but then the second bounce doesn't really do so much for you. So I think I'll use the needle here. There we go. That'll probably help in a lot of areas where I'm struggling. So no bench, we've established that. I think, oh right, so we were fighting for it. Nothing comes easy in this world, I guess. There we go. And you can see, he's not even aiming. Like, what are you doing? It's fine. As long as I can heal. There's up and to the right. And then this, I assume, is the way to get back. Right, because there's nothing below me and to the right, so don't have to worry about that. And I'm going to try doing this without the Pimpillo. I guess we should just open this. Ooh! First double-sided one of these elevators. Did not expect that. Oh, and it does look like it takes us back to the blast. So this is the connection to the blasted steps. So actually, that... Speaking of benches, that one is closer right there. But I would have to venture into unknown territory. So I'm just going to stay the course. Get to this one over here on this side. No, you don't! It looks like these enemies only attack to the right and left, so... You can see they do move a little bit up and down while they're charging up, or while they're winding up. Oh no, they do attack downwards. No! Okay. Okay, I just wanted to hit him with the claw mirror, but it looks like they were too fast. Yeesh. Okay, I don't want to risk anything else. No. That might fall on my head for all I know. Do any benches want to come to me? Instead of me having to go to them for once? I assume these do definitely hit you. Please. Don't be a trap. Ooh, a simple key. I'll play a song in your honor, good sir. Thank you very much. So with this simple key, there is an area between, or did we talk about the deep docks right here, which is just underneath the Forge Daughter. That could take a simple key. But other than that, I'm not really too sure where else we could have used one. This doesn't really, to my eye, doesn't seem like a very useful place to unlock, because it's just a connection between two places we've already accessed on either side. So I think I'm going to hold on to it until we have another area where we can use a simple key. And obviously we still have this white key, but we haven't been to the Citadel in a while. So let's open our crest menu, put this on, and then just unlock this last slot just to clean things up. What was the other? Oh, right, I was holding on to the magma bell earlier. And the Druid's Eye. The claw mirror is interesting, but so far I haven't really had a good hit rate because I don't think enemies are coming near me. You know, those drill guys, they tend to stay away from you. I will still continue to use it a little bit longer, but regarding the... Oh yeah, so I almost unequipped the Wanderer Crest. That would have been terrible. Let's try out this Cogwork Wheel, because I haven't really had a chance to test it out yet. And I wonder why I used some shell shards right off the bat. Assume these guys are gonna, come back out. I do want to practice on these guys. Man. If it was one at a time. Oh, could you imagine? I'm aiming, I'm not hitting. Wow. No! But I felt okay fighting them there because we did sit at this bench, so nothing to it getting back. They're just so floaty, it's unbelievable. And I think this crest in particular has a little bit lower range than something like the Reaper. Ah man, they come out from underneath you is the issue. And I can't really see the particles. You see that while I'm trying to pay attention to the other one. Okay, but they don't have that much health. It's like 5 hits, maybe. 4 or 5 hits. There we go. Not so bad. As long as you... because if they did have, like, 10 hits worth of health, then it would be worth it to play a little bit more safe, I think. But since they're so weak, I think we could just go for them pretty aggressively the next time one of them shows up. And obviously, you know, I'm gonna scope out this area. I can't just leave it unexplored. The only question is, can I bounce off of those? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything out there. Could be an orb that helps us go a little bit further up the shaft. Oh, this was shell shards. Oh, right, this is infinite shell. I think we did come across one of these environmental fixtures earlier, and I was wondering why we couldn't break it. There's another one of these dillards. You see, most enemies tend to try to position away from you, so... Oof. So the claw mirror kind of doesn't really work against those enemies. It's only the really aggressive ones that it tends to have the best chance of hitting on. So I guess this was just a completionist area right here. Okay. So I think I have to take a running jump. And then, yep, do something like that. Nope. Oh, that was gross. Almost seems like it's organic. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in this shaft. Ooh. Whoa! Kind of played chicken and won there. Okay. And this episode is winding down pretty soon, but I think I'll try to just make it back to the bench at the bottom there. And then see about ending it. Yeah, so we are in a new area, but there could be a bench somewhere around here. You never know. What is this? Oh. Tall pilgrim.
The gate! The gate! Oh, the grand gate to the citadel stands before us. We are so close. O mighty ones beyond the gate, we beg you, open the way, and let we poor insignificant little pilgrims crawl into the light.
That's fine.
I see no gatekeepers to heed your plea, pilgrim, though I too would benefit from its opening. Have you heard of a means to pass through?
Ah, weapons blunt it not. No key, no holes for keys. 'Tis the bells, they say, the holy bells upon the path that open the way.
No, Finistra.
On my journey up, I passed many large bells housed in old shrines. Each I have struck awake, yet still this gate stays closed. What other task must be done to see us pass beyond?
The bells are rung? Then this sacred threshold may now be crossed, for the final task is simple. Only music, played fair and true. Music shall attune the bells, and see the gate descend. It must be you to lead us, sister, you who brought this blessing. Play or sing, and we shall follow.
What the heck? Last judge? No! There's no way. I didn't even know I was opening the way all the times I was opening those bells. Hold on. I'm in trouble. Oh. Okay, just running into it does 2 damage. Okay. That one's a little bit easier to dodge. So far, I've been my own worst enemy. Please jump. I wonder if I could hit that back. Okay, just gotta heal, obviously. That doesn't have enough range there to hit him. Yeah, you like to dash, I like to dash too. Ooh. What the heck? No! Was I supposed to see that? No! And stay away! No! Well, that was fun. I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to first try that. Something in the back of my mind. Don't know what it was, but next time we'll obviously take on the last judge, or the first judge. I forgot already what it was called, but it'd be interesting to see if those pilgrims were going to respawn and we're going to see that kind of intro play again, but I don't think so. Anyway, we have discovered much in the sands of Karak, and the voice of the last judge almost makes it seem female, but some of the enemies that looked like kind of automatons, I think, like these guys right here, I think they're actually bugs, because you can see kind of like an abdomen or whatever the butt of bugs is called. So it might be a bug that just sort of acts like an automaton or a construct, but isn't really. So I guess we'll find out. So I hope you look forward to that. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Silksong, and I will see you next time.